All right, let's go back to the beginning of the year, and you were so close, and then you win. But in that win at Pebble Beach, it was really unusual to watch you walk up the 18th fairway. You knew you weren't healthy.
Yeah, it was tough. You know, it kind of sucked the fun out of the win. You know, you're sitting there and playing great golf, and I could tell every day something was getting a little worse. My ribs cage was not feeling right, and you know, by Sunday I got to the point where I knew something was really wrong.
You were kind of explaining what you were feeling to Scott Vail, your caddy. Do you remember what you said to him?
Yeah, I remember hitting the drive on 14 and saying, I don't think I can make it, man. I don't think I had another driver, you know, just because it hurt so bad, and I knew something was really wrong. I felt it crack, or felt something pull, and tough breathing, tough walking, and he looked at me and said, all you got to do is, because you don't have to hit another driver. You got 3-wood and hybrid, and you better have a 2-shot lead stand on 18T, and you won't have to hit driver again, so just make sure you have a 2-shot lead stand on 18T. It's like, you make it sound really easy, man. You know, like, just I'm still in a lot of pain. He was like, I don't care, man, you're gonna do it. You only got 8 more swings to make today, that's it. That's all you gotta give me. And so that's how we kind of got through it. And, he did a great job keeping me present in the moment and realizing what I needed to do.
All right, we sit down again at the end of the year, it's the holidays, and I say to you, Brandt, you had a successful year because?
You know, I kind of put my success in terms of, you know, Tour Championship, FedEx Cup playoffs is obviously our most important time of year. So I figure if you make it to the Tour Championship and the FedEx Cup playoffs, then you've had a pretty successful year. You're one of the 30 best players on the PGA Tour, and to get there, you've had to done some pretty special stuff. So that's kind of how I started off, saying, well, I made the Tour Championship, so that was a successful year. Past that, going forward, now that I've done that a few years in a row, I think it's getting to the point now where you've got to win. You know, to be successful on tour, you need to win, and that's how you're going to imprint your name on the history of the game. So for me, it's going to be having to win every year now. I've done it the last 2 years, or last 3 years. I really enjoy doing it. So for me to have a successful year, there's got to be a win attached to it.
All right, we're sitting in a really special room. This is the trophy room here at the Lodge at Sea Island. We know more than anything you want your name on the inside of the breast pocket of a green jacket in the Champions locker room at Augusta National. But when you see artifacts like this, and you love the history of the game of golf, does that make you even more motivated to do what you do?
Yeah, it does. You know, it puts the game in perspective. You know, you realize how important these major championships are. You realize how cool it is to walk around and see the champions that have played here, to see Davis's trophy from the PGA, and to see all the U.S. Amateur stuff and the British Amateur stuff and the British Open stuff in here. It's pretty phenomenal. I think it's what most of us strive for, is we want to have a great career and we want to, you know, be financially sound, but I would love to do it at the end of it, when my career's over with, is to leave a mark somehow. And that mark, I want to be, not only was I a great guy off the golf course, but I did win championships, you know, and I did go out there and perform at the highest level with some of the best the game's ever seen.
The idea of getting away, and with the life that you lead, you're on the road a lot. And if you have a week in which you feel like maybe you left a few shots out there, you come home, can you let it go as soon as you get in the house? Is it over?
You know, it is when I see the kids. You know, if it's just me and Mandy at home, you know, I kind of let it drag on for a little bit. But you know, when you have kids, you have a 2-year-old, and I got a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old. They look at you, they don't care. They really don't care. They want to go and play and have fun and see Dad and do all the stuff that you hadn't been able to do for the last week. And the minute I see them, it goes away. The
clothes you wear. You're a Peter Millar guy. I mean, you've aligned yourself with the perfect company.
You know, it's been great. You know, we've been joined forces with Peter Millar 2 years ago, and it's been one of the best decisions I've made. You know, I love the way their golf clothes fit, the way they make me feel on the golf course. All their performance stuff has been great for me, and even their casual clothes I wear. It's pretty much all I wear now is Peter Millar stuff.
You're wearing the Snedeker shirt. I didn't realize that you're the first player to get his own signature line.
You know, this is pretty, I feel very honored that they chose me to do this. This is kind of a cool thing. You know, this is a shirt that they brought out let me see last year. And I've been kind of an old school Arnold Palmer fan. I loved Arnie's shirt that he wore forever, you know, with a lot of buttons in the pocket. And they kind of made this shirt with that in mind.
When you won the Tour Championship, you didn't really say anything. It was just a loud woo.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got bowed up.
I didn't know what to do. You know, I just kind of achieved one of my goals that I set out when I was a kid. You know, to win a Tour Championship was always a huge event on tour. The best of the best playing against each other. And to win that event, now with the FedEx Cup on top of that, tied into that, you know, it's a dream come true. I had no clue how to react.
You mentioned coming over the bridge when you get here to Sea Island. Your heart rate go down, what, like 10 beats a minute?
At least, yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, you see why we come here. You know, you've got You know, the range is on probably the prettiest range in the world. You know, you're sitting on the ocean, on the bay here, hitting balls, and you know, it's just a great place to come and unwind. You get days like this, which is beautiful, and the live oak trees, just a relaxing, slow down lifestyle down here.
You mentioned Lily being a lucky charm since she was born.
Yeah.
You started, your win rate has gone way up.
Yeah, she's starting to get now where if she sees me swinging the house, she'll say, "Daddy, no golf. You're home, no golf." And then she'll say, "Daddy, you go play golf?" I go, "Yeah, Daddy, I go to work. You go play golf." Okay. And so she's getting to that age where she's starting to understand. But my biggest thrill in life will be that moment when I win a tournament and they both understand what's going on. They both can be there and experience it. I thought that what a great experience that must be, to have your kids old enough to really enjoy that moment with you, and you can really enjoy that with them. Something they'll always remember, and obviously the parents are always going to remember it too.